to Pleasant Life channel. Now we are going to see about HTML forms, how to use forms in HTML and which attributes are used in HTML forms. Let's start. What are forms? An HTML forms is an area of the document that allows user to enter information into fields. A form may be used to collect personal information, opinions in polls, user preference and other kinds of information. There are two basic components of a web form, the shell and the script. The shell, the part that the user fills out, and the script which processes the informations. HTML tags are used to create the form shell. Using HTML, you can create text box, radio buttons, checkbox, drop down menus, text area, buttons, and etc. This is HTML forms. These two things are also called as text box, and this one's to specify drop down menu to select item in the list, and this one's three radio buttons, so select only once, and this one's checkbox to select more items, and this one's text area to the user to put a lot of information in this field, and two radio buttons. The buttons are used to perform the next action. This is example of HTML form. The next is the form shell. A form shell has three important parts. First one is form tags, second one is form elements, and the third one is submit button. Okay. First I explain form tag, which includes the address of the script which will process the form. Then second one is form elements like text box, radio buttons, text area, buttons, etc. to added into the script. Then submit button, which triggers the script to send the information to the server. These three parts are mainly used in the form shell. How to create shell? To create a form shell, type form method equal post action equal script URL. This script URL is indicate the address of the script. Then create the form elements. That means to create text box, radio button, checkbox, text area, buttons, etc. and end with closing form tag. Then creating text box. How to create text box in the form? To create a text box, type input type equal to text, name is equal to name, value is equal to value, size equal to n, and max length equal to n. The name, value, size and max length attributes are optional. Then text box attribute. Text box attributes that contains name, value, size, max length. What is name attribute? The name attribute is used to identify the text box to the processing script. Then The value attribute is used to specify the text that will initially appear in the text box. After, the size attribute is used to define the size of the box in the character. Then the max length. The max length attribute is used to define the maximum number of characters that can be typed in the box. These attributes are contained into the text box. Then example of text box. See, input type equal to text, name is equal to first name and value is equal to first name. Size, nth number of size. Just example, size equal to 20. Then BR tag. BR tag that indicates break the line. That means the user to skip the next line. Example, first name. Input type text. Then name is equal to first name. Then value is equal to first name. Then size 20. That means text box size. Then second example, last name. Input type is equal to text, name is equal to last name, value is equal to last name, size equal to 20. Here how it would look on the web. These examples, text box. These two things, text box, this name, this value, input type, text. That's all. Then next, create a larger text area. Text area is one of the form element. How to create text area? Text area name is equal to name, rows n1 and columns n2. Then drop number of rows and number of columns. The default text area tag, text area tag, where n1 is the height of the text box in row and n2 is the width of the text box in characters. The wrap attribute causes the cursor to move automatically to the next line as the user type. An example of text area. B tag, that means bold, comments, put user input, then BR tag to skip next line, then text area name is equal to comments, rows 10 and columns 50, then drop, then text area close the tag. Creating radio button. How to create radio buttons in the form? Input type is equal to radio, name is equal to name, value is equal to value. Or label, where data is the text that will be sent to the server if the button is checked, and the label is the text that identifies the buttons to the user. Mainly labels is to indicates to identify the button to the users. Okay. Then example of radio button. Size, input type radio, size, name is equal to size, then value is equal to large. This is label large, and the input type medium, and then input type small. Radio buttons, name is equal to size, value is equal to small. So this scripts contains 3 radio buttons and value large, medium and small. Creating checkbox. How to create checkbox in the form? To create checkbox, type input types equal to checkbox, name equal to name, value equal to value, then label. If you give a group of radio buttons or checkbox the same name, the user will only be able to select one button or box at a time. It's important. If you give a group of radio buttons or checkbox the same name, the user will only be a select one button or box at a time. Next, see example of checkbox. Input type checkbox, name is equal to color, then value equal to red, then label is red. The next value navy, the next value black. So 3 values are created. That means 3 checkboxes are created. This is the example of checkbox. Then how to create drop-down menus? To create drop-down menus by using this method, select name is equal to name, size equal to n, then multiple. Multiple it indicates allows the user to select one or more than one menu options. Then option value is equal to value. In this case, the size attribute specify the height of the menu in lines, and multiple allows the user to select more than one menu option. I give one example of drop-down menus. The label, which is favorite fruit, the user to select mangoes, papaya, guava, banana, pineapple, to select multiple items in this field. The next, creating submit button. How to create submit button? By using this method, input type equal to submit. If you would like the button to say something other than submit, use the value attribute. For example, input type equal to submit, value is equal to buy now. That means we would create a button that says buy now, click next to perform the next actions of the form. Okay, thank you. If you like this video, should be put comment, subscribe, like and share. Thank you. Bye.